Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day this video finds you. It's your boy Jay here, and today we're going to be talking about something that could be returning in Monster Hunter Wilds that almost nobody wants to see. That's right, we're talking about slap-on designs. I've also heard them referred to as bits on sticks weapon design. And a lot of this is coming from, the community zeitgeist now that we're starting to get weapon trailers out. And we got the silhouettes for all of the weapons. One particular silhouette led people to kind of believe that, hey, yo, that's looking a little bit like some slap-on design. I hope we don't get that. And of course, we got the Insect Glaive trailer, which does kind of look slap-on-ish, right? But the thing about the Insect Glaive is I think that it's Chatacabra's Insect Glaive, and Chatacabra's thing is his sticky spit, and he slaps on his arms things from the environment, so it kind of makes sense for him to have a quote-unquote slap-on design. But Chatacabra's glaive wasn't the only source that brought up the whole our slap-on designs coming back. When it was announced that we're getting weapon trailers, one every day, they dropped a silhouette of every weapon, right? And if you look at the dual blade silhouette, those designs kind of look like the Bone DBs from World, which are kind of slap-on-ish, right? But it's all speculation right now, and that just led to the conversation of like, man, slap-on designs returning would be the worst thing ever. Nobody wants slap-on designs, bits on sticks, and it would be tragic, right? Do I want slap-on designs return? Hell no. Do I see what they were getting at with it? Yeah, right? Like, you have the base weapon, and then the weapon gets stronger over time, and they kind of went for a more realistic approach where they added monster parts to the base design of whatever weapon you're using, right? Now, over time, right, I think it was when you got to the final level of a weapon, it would have a bespoke design. Something wholly unique that doesn't contain any of the design elements from the base weapon, be that greatsword, dual blades, hammer, whatever. So it was supposed to be like that, but what I think ended up happening is World was such a huge game and hard game to design that they ran out of time, and a lot of the final weapon trees ended up with those slap-on designs, with those bits on sticks designs. Now, Iceborne came along and kind of remedied a lot of this situation, right? A lot of the title update monsters we got way better designs or bespoke designs from the previous games, because a lot of the title update monsters are from previous games. So they already have designs to pull from rather than, having to design something new. But a lot of it was remedied in Iceborne, but the base world, sometimes you get to the end and like your weapon just kind of looks like meh, right? And it's something contentious, right? Because we all know fashion is the true end game for Monster Hunter. Now, if slap-on designs are indeed returning to Wilds, will I be bummed? Sure. However, we live in a post-Sunbreak world, people, and Sunbreak brought to the table layered weapons. That's right. So even if the most optimal weapon in the game happens to be a slap-on design and you hate looking at it, I'm thinking they're gonna bring over layered weapons from Sunbreak into Wilds, and you can layer whatever weapon you want to see on top, right? So there's that. And also, I think this gives Capcom an opportunity to perhaps expand some of the event quests, right? So let's dive into that a little bit. Some of the rewards for some of the event quests towards the latter half of Sunbreak ended up being returning layered armor from previous games, right? We got some layered armor sets that were previously in World, we got some layered armor sets that were previously in Frontier, and they were great. It was great to see them again. The community was like, yo, this armor set's back, everybody loved it. However, I will say, it's pretty easy because you don't have to design a brand new armor set. You just bring it over from the previous game. I'm saying they should expand it to the weapons as well, right? So let's say an armor set from World and Sunbreak, right? An armor set that was in World and in Sunbreak is going to make its way to Wilds as an event quest reward. What if we got some layered weapons to go with it, right? For example, one of my favorite layered armor sets and event quests in general, because of who I am in real life, personal trainer, fitness aficionado, blah, 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 blah. But is the buff body set. Both the buff body regular and, you know, the Omega buff body with the Trenbolone sandwich, all that, right? Buff body is one of my favorite layered armor sets. I can easily imagine having some layered weapons to go with the buff body set, right? Now, here's where the video is gonna get a little goofy, okay? This is me in the garage reenacting some of what the weapons I think could be that go with the buff body set, but bear with me, okay? Enjoy the turbo cringe. But I could see a barbell being a great sword, right? I could see another barbell with weights on one side but not on the other side being a hammer, or maybe a pair of dumbbells as a pair of dual blades, right? And then of course that comes with the layered weapon system that we got in Sunbreak. Now you have even more of a reason to participate in the event quest, because, you know, let's say slap-ons come through. Once the event quest start rolling, we're starting to get some event quest layered weapons as well that you can layer over the stupid bits on sticks, the stupid slap-ons, and you can really enjoy yourself and express yourself as a player and not have to look at those stupid slap-on designs. And I'm thinking this can expand like even further, right? Like the tuxedo, the Met Gala set or whatever, maybe they can have, you know, a couple weapons, have some layered weapons for that too. Now, it doesn't have to be all 14 weapons every single time, right? Looking at, you know, the Azure Age set, they actually got a real longsword and bow in Sunbreak, but nobody else got anything, which is kind of meh. So there's precedent for that. Like, not every weapon will have sets to correspond, but I'm thinking if they bring sets from previous games, they don't have to redesign the armor. You know, it already exists. They bring it over, and maybe they can design a couple weapons to go with that set. That way you spend even more time interacting with the event, use the special event quest reward to craft now these layered weapons as well, so that we can cover the stupid bits on sticks designs. So that way we can cover the stupid slap-on designs, right? So basically what I'm getting at is, if slap-ons return, yeah, it would be kind of sucky, but we have layered weapons in the series now, and they have an opportunity to expand that to the event quest to make them even more exciting, so that we can have layered weapons as part of the event quest as well, so that at the end of the day, the slap-on designs won't even be a problem anymore, and we'll be spoiled for choice because we can layer on whatever we want on our bits on sticks slap-on designs and not look at them ugly things anymore. So yeah, that's gonna be about it for today's video. Let me know how you're feeling about these ideas in the comment section down below. I plan on replying to each comment that hits this video at least one time, and as always, people, happy hunting. Peace.